Hello everyone, this is Wednesday, March the 26th, 2025. It's 11 a.m. and we got a current temperature of 3 degrees Celsius. But it's not bad because the sun is out and there's not much wind, so it's just making sure everything's working here. Okay, I'm good. Yep. All right. So it's a beautiful morning here. I'm starting my walk at the Dartmouth bus terminal, which you can see right here. Metro Transit Bridge Terminal. Okay, by the bridge. The bridge terminal. So 3 degrees if you got sunshine and no wind. That's pretty good. Oh, excuse me. Okay, I think I'm good now. I think I'm all right at the moment. I'm by the bus shelter here. It smells like somebody's been smoking marijuana. Okay. Well, I'm going to show you some things that have changed a little bit since the last time I was here. Excuse me. Oh, there, I think I'm good, hopefully. Yeah, there's quite a few changes down here. A lot of these buildings that they were working on for a while are really stretching up there, and one right by the bridge, and there's 3 more of them here. There's 2 right there, and there's a 3rd one too. There's 4 altogether, 4 buildings here. I'm not going to walk up that way today. We're going to walk across the bridge on a beautiful sunny day. How's that? We're going to walk across the bridge and go over to Halifax side. He didn't even see me. I saw him. I thought he was going to wait. Well, he did wait, but he didn't see me till the last minute there. So, there's quite a few changes since the last time I came across the bridge here. Excuse me, I got something caught in my shoulder this morning. Okay, I think I'm okay now. All right, so one of the big changes you're going to see, there's no fares anymore on the bridge. See, the gates are gone. It's all free now. No more paying fares to go across the bridges. There's no trace of them ever being here now. Nobody ever thought we'd see that day. There was tolls on here ever since. First time I drove down here was in the 80s. And there were tolls then. There were tolls before that. But there's no tolls anymore. Look at that. No gates, no toll booths. Alright. I'm just gonna stand here and let it take its cycle because I'm going to go across that way, but I didn't have enough time, so we'll just wait. I don't know how I get all choked up so fast here. I was fine until I started talking. I don't know what it is. I'm not sick. I haven't got a cold. I think my sinus is dripping down my throat, making me gag. Yeah, this is going to be a nice walk today, go across the bridge. Not cold, not windy. Perfect day. And I just love the fact there's no tolls on this bridge anymore. That is great. You can't see any sign of them ever being here. They repaved it, they took up the gates. You would never know that it was ever here. Okay, let's go. That woman's having some issues there. She's talking to herself and swearing. I don't know. What's the trouble? Some people have a lot of issues, problems. The toll booth was right around here somewhere. It's right where the new pavement starts. It was right around there somewhere. Or it might have been up here. Well, I'm not sure anymore. This bridge was Minister of Naval Affairs of Canada, 1940-1945, a true Canadian, Nova Scotia. This bridge is dedicated to the memory of Honourable Angus Macdonald, Premier of Nova Scotia. Just telling you how the bridge got its name, the Angus Macdonald Bridge. Oh yeah, the fourth building over there is a little bit smaller. That's why I didn't notice it right away. Where the now leasing sign is. May 2025. I guess they usually build one smaller one. That way they can start getting money coming in while they're working on the bigger ones. Yeah, usually when you see a bunch of apartment buildings all going up together, you see one smaller one, which is 5-story over there. This building here, they're putting up these big cement slabs for the sides, and then there's just a hole there for the windows. Nice looking building, no? Let's see if I can count how many stories he got so far. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think they're on the 16th floor right now. You ever notice that the bridge is not straight? It starts right here, straight. Then when you get down to the other part of it, it swings to the left. There you go. Now you got two right there. That one and that one. Then you get the other two. You can't see for that one now. Oh, this is just great day for a walk. I haven't come walk across the bridge here for quite a while. Probably back in the winter or It's a while ago anyways, yeah, so probably snow was on the ground. A little bit of a haze out over the city today, but I don't know if it's fog or just smoke or what it is, but there's a little bit of a haze right there. As I'll point my camera in a little different area so you can see better, okay? Just turn around, look at the back here from where we came. It's noisy on the bridge when all the cars are going by. I see they got a crane up here to the bridge doing something. Maintenance underneath, probably. More likely. Yes, I just love walking around making videos when it's nice weather. Don't like it when it's really cold out, but that's not the case today. Nice. Well, we got through another winter. Anyways, did you know, I didn't even know it, but I realized when I was looking back through some of my videos, I started doing video 4 years ago. Can you imagine? I thought it was like 3, but no, it was 4. 4 years ago I started doing videos here in Halifax. And I came here almost 7 years ago. Hard to believe how time has flown. Just looking out over the water here. And you can see the yard down there where they make up the trains. And stuff like that. Yeah. All right, well, let's continue on. There's the naval shipyard right there, which I'm looking down. I'll just stick my phone out there so you can get a look, okay? There. The naval shipyard right there. And just above it over there, where you see Halifax Shipyard, that's where they build ships. A lot of these ships, maybe all of them, built right over there, Halifax Shipyard. I see they're doing some more maintenance work on the bridge up here. There's one day in the summer, maybe you've seen my videos, I think I did it twice, where they block off the bridge, there's no cars on it, and you can walk right up where the cars drive. Walk across the bridge. Try to get everybody out walking on that day. It's kind of fun, kind of a fun day. Here you have some music groups set up playing. There's that load of containers coming up. I think it's containers. looks like containers. We have 2 container yards here. Actually we have 3. We have one right here by down here. We have one. And, or somewhere along the waterfront here, there's a container yard, a small one. Oh, see a helicopter coming? Yes, we have Point Pleasant, Point Pleasant Park area. There's a large container terminal down there. Then we have a small one right up here, not down there, on this side of the bridge. There's a small one. Then up by where you go to swing off on the Bedford Highway up in that area. There's also a container terminal up there. So containers is the freight of today. Not too much comes in the other way. If it comes on ships or trains, it's containers. Unless it's a coal train or something like that. You might see that out in British Columbia. You might see a coal train going. Well, that's fun walking across the bridge. I'm almost to the other side now. I'll just turn around and see where we came from. When I get across the bridge, I'll see how much time that took. If I got some spare time on here, I'll go a little farther. Yeah, when I came here, the skyline didn't look like that. Like it does now. And downtown, same thing too. All those buildings over in there are new. Almost all of them. That one there, right in the center, that's new. There's actually a bunch of buildings right there, where that one is. You see how many people work down at the shipyard, dockyard? See how many people work down? All those cars, they're all military people. That's a big part of the economy here in Halifax is military. And the shipyard too. With Irving Shipyard over there employs a lot of people. You count in the Navy, down here and the shipyard over there, it makes up a really large portion of our economy in Halifax. Trucking is a big business here. Oh, so we're going to have a look at something happened here. Something happened down here with that truck. Guy tried to come in there with a 53-foot trailer, and apparently he didn't make the turn. The police are blocking it off here. We get a little closer, we'll try to see it. Oh, he's moving now. Okay. All these trucks coming up here from the container yard. Except the gravel trucks and stuff like that. But there's another one going down. Very busy spot here for container travel. Well, we're almost across the bridge. Might not be so noisy once we get off the bridge. Well, it's still early yet. There's no sense in me hurrying. We're going back home just yet. Might as well enjoy the day out here and do some walking. Walking is good for the body, good for you. As you get older, the worst thing you can do is just sit in the house, watch television, watch your body deteriorate. Keep moving, keep doing stuff. You'll stay in good shape. Alright, now we gotta wait for my walk sign. Especially in areas like this, you could get hit by a car quite easily if you disobeyed the signs. Even if I get a walk sign, I gotta make sure somebody's not trying to run it. All right, they stopped. That's good. Well, there we are, over here. Yeah, I've been on that street before. That's Brunswick Street right there. We've walked that downtown several times, which I'm not going to do that today. We're going to keep right on up North Street. See what's new up here. The bus is stopping. I'm going to try to get across here while he's stopped. There we go. And Brunswick Street right there, which I'm going to keep right on going today. Not go down that way. I already did that before. Actually 2 or 3 times. So we'll just continue on up. And the buses are coming, so I don't want to get in the way when people are getting on the bus. So we'll just stand here until they get done all the pedestrian travel before I walk up. I think I see my wife's truck up there. I do. This is going to be one of those days I'm going to bump into her again today. I see it up at the top of the hill. She's probably going into the seniors area there. Seniors residence. More than likely that's probably where she's headed. But who knows? She's over in the turning lane anyway. That Midland truck right up there, that's her truck. And she would have no idea I'm down here. But I may run into her yet. Who knows? She could be heading to the shipbuilding place. Irving Shipbuilding. She could be heading there, the shipyard. Could be. That's one of her deliveries and stop pickup areas. So she could be there. I got my hood up, but I think I'll pull it down. Don't really need that up right now. Let's see, I'm 34 minutes. I can keep going for a while. It took me 34 minutes to get here from the bus terminal. Well, I can get out into the middle, I guess. And I can walk across the street because I got a walk sign. Well, they've started hand flashing, but I think I can continue on. All right, then we'll go up North Street. All right, let's go. The north end now is a blend of old and new. It was an old part of the city for a long time. A lot of new stuff is getting built up here now. So I'll just go behind the bus. The bus shelter, and that way I won't be getting in anybody's way there. Yeah? What a great day over here. I just can't help but enjoy this. If I knew it was going to be this nice, I might have put on a different jacket. But the one I got on isn't super heavy, but it's like my halfway jacket between my summer jacket and my winter one. The one I have on today. But I wouldn't have even put that on if I knew it was going to be this warm. A lot of churches are designated heritage buildings in this city. That is the sign of a heritage building. And it's also Deepwater Church. A lot of times I take that roadway up through there, but I'll change it up today. We'll do something different. Well, we're up to Agricola Street. We might as well go a little bit farther. Or we could walk up and see what they've done with the school. I get across the crosswalk. We'll walk up and see if anything has changed at the school. The Bloomfield School, we'll see if they've, I know after the fire, they tore that first part of the school down, and then they built a fence all the way around the perimeter, like it's going to be a construction site, so I'm just trying to keep up with it and see what they're doing. As they start to see some action around there, I'll pass it on to you folks, okay? because I realize there's a lot of people out there used to live in Halifax and they moved away. Some people are up in Toronto, Montreal, out west, Vancouver, wherever, and that's where they built their careers. Some come back like I did. I stayed up in Toronto until I worked till I was 67, and then I came back. So you can figure out my age. I came back in 2018. I was 67 then. Yeah, I actually turned 68 then because I had my birthday shortly after we came back. We came back July 1st, and my birthday's in July, so I would have turned 68 here. Oh, sorry. No, my mistake. We came the end of July, so I wouldn't have been. I had myself older than what I was. Okay, I was still 67 because we came back here the end of July, and we moved into our apartment 1st of August. Okay, that's what it was. I gotta keep my story straight here. So I came back here, I was 67. Needless to say, I'm not in my 60s anymore. That's why it's very important to keep your body moving, keep walking, do all the things you can. Keep your mind sharp by you have to do some thinking and memorizing things and stuff like that to make sure your mind stays good. Mine wasn't that good when I was a teenager, so I haven't got too much to work with there, but I never lose my humor. I was born with a sense of humor, and I've had it all my life. And there's the guy, he's coming around picking up stuff on the street here. Right there, they got a dumpster right out in the middle of the road. Small brewery, big selection. Well, we're just about to the school here. Yeah, I think I mentioned this before, but every time I walk by Ontario Street, right here, I have a memory of a lady that I knew quite well. I'm sure she's passed on before this, but I used to play music with her. Her name was Sadie. I can't remember her last name. She lived right up that street, either the first house or the second house. And I can't remember which one it was. It was one or the other. Oh, look at this. I think probably the one behind right there will be the next building to go, probably. They got a lot of stuff to clean up here first, though. Oh, the gates are open. I'm not going to go in because it's a construction site. And they don't like people trespassing, but I can see what's going on in there and get a little better view of it. Okay? That's what we'll do. We'll just get a look inside by the gate here. And this was the Bloomfield School for many, many years. And they got a security guy watching the yard. There we go. Let's just stand right here and just look at it. Wow, it'll soon be just a memory. There'll be a big construction site, The apartment buildings going up, and it will be seen no more. Yep, that's it. I had a... Oh, sorry. I couldn't even hear you coming, sorry. Anyways, I do have bad ears. I'll be the first to admit that. I'm a guitar player, played guitar all my life. Got my first electric guitar when I was a teenager. And I love music, I love playing my guitar, I love cranking it up loud, and those things kind of contribute to hearing loss. So I didn't take good care of my ears when I was a young person, and now my ears are bad. And I still play the guitar. I have 2 electric guitars. I have 2 amplifiers. My wife has a keyboard, and she's got a nice Roland keyboard amp for that. And so yeah, we're a musical family, and I like to play it loud. So yeah, that's the way it goes. Yeah, play loud music. You wreck your ears. Well, I'm almost to the end of this video. I'm going to be right here at Roby and Allman is where I'm going to sign off, okay? That's the bike trail there, so I'll stick to the sidewalk. They have one last construction job on this site over here where all the new buildings went up, and they got one last one. After that one right there is finished, there's one out front here, and that will be the last of this project. Won't be the last building, but the last of this project right here. They've been working at all this for quite a while, building a lot of buildings here. It's going to be a high density area when all the people move into all these buildings. And they're building the last piece right here. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this walk around from across the bridge and up here. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to like and subscribe. If you're already a subscriber, make some comments to me. I love reading the comments. And with that, I hope you're having a really great day. Take care, be safe, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye for now.